Okay. And then, bro, I forgot to change the title and thumbnail again. How do I always forget these things? Oh, it's Peppa. All right. So, I think we got everything, right? Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. Still working on space time because, well, I'm learning so much, bro. I'm telling you. Anyways, let's see. CD prod. Oh, YouTube Planetary. Shall we? Shall we? My tea is still a bit hot, bruh. I want to drink tea. Tea! Alright. So, we're still working on the project's restructuring, basically. Trying to get everything converted to zigging. So we got this. I guess the next thing is just should we focus on the game library for the moment then, I guess?
We should focus on porting the Rust sheet into Sig.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we have already connection. Now we just need to see stuff. It's no point to... or am I wrong? I'm thinking there's no point seeing anything else before we can even see something on the screen.
Sure.
So... yeah. Let's close all of these ones. So it's basically our renderer. um... But this one can still work the same way that it does. So do I... we should probably have like... Wait. But this one I can just call directly the... yeah, I don't have to... well, I'm gonna have to have it to be still like a dynamic library, so I can just load and dynamically in and update the stuff, right?
You just do it like the hot loading. What's the issue? What?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. So I still gonna need to use the... well, I guess I don't need a D in it to these things to be anymore like these things. The only thing I need hot reloading for is the draw and update.
Those things, yes.
Yeah.
And then we do it with these things that activate those things, and then we have that thing that searches for those things to get the new those things, so we can use those things when we want to call these things. Yes.
That makes things.
Yes.
Should I?
This is a mess.
Should we? Now do you even split this into different files already before we continue?
Well, what for?
I need one that initializes basically. Okay, wait. Because I need to go through a few steps, right? How small is this? Okay. Let's say when you start the
That's what she
thing,
said.
you connect con to DB. Then after that, I need to init.
Conditioner? What?
No, init render or window. Render window. / window. Wow. Right? And then I need
In
to
his rever.
init game. Because I'm thinking like the renderer is like more the Vulkan context, right?
Okay.
And the game is mainly ECS, if you think about it like that.
This is such a stupid way of doing this.
Well, how would you do it?
Well, for the first thing, I wouldn't compile it into shared libraries because FFI sucks
But I
ass
need
and
hot
we
reloading.
can't use sometime. Yeah, but you can just hot reload the entire shit.
You mean the whole main file?
Just everything. Do with Sig. Just hot reload it. Just everything. Everything.
How?
All of it. What do you mean how?
Because it's in with dynamic library where you can just you have it running and then you just load in the new functionalities. How do you do it with Sig while it's running?
Well, that you can do, but like, why do we even need hot reloading? Like, who cares? It's gonna take like 5 seconds to compile.
No. I want to be able to play the game multiplayer looking at other people while moving around without having to reconnect and establish a connection to the database. Just reload how the renderer is working while looking at people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of work and pain for like a small thing, but okay,
No.
well, if that's what you want to do.
Yes.
So, well, to pull that off, we kill ourselves, and then we come back.
Yeah. Okay.
And
The
well,
renderer is actually the only thing that kind of needs this because the game logic will mainly be on the server, which is already decoupled by using this thing. This is more or less. I don't know if this thing needs to change. You already need to start changing this one, kind of. I don't know.
or hear me out. What if the main file is just the ECS, and I'm falling asleep, bruh. If the main file is like literally is the ECS, right? Okay, and like initialization for the rendering and all of that shit, you know. And then we can also reload in the loop, you know. And the systems are just gonna keep on going because it's an ECS, and the renderer will just be like, yeah, this is a new function that we're gonna use for our system, you know, whatever.
But then you have to make this thing into a dynamic library.
Yes.
I don't know, like I'm thinking
But we
like
could literally also just have the entire game as one shared library, you know, and then have the actual like running of it be the Sig main.
Yeah. So this is main.
Yeah, sure, but we shouldn't like make a dynamic library for the rendering, one for like window, one for input, one for players, one for your monkey. Like, you know, we should just have
But I need one monkey.
yeah.
But
No, you don't.
I think it just sounds cool. At least I would like to make
Sounds
libraries
cool.
out of this at least. But they can be libraries within this thing, and then this is the dynamic library.
You know, we can just make code libraries that aren't like compiled into shared objects.
But I can make these ones into libraries, and then this is the dynamic thing that is connected here. But these
When
ones
you
are...
say make into library, what do you mean with that? Like a module?
Yeah, a module.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. That, yeah, absolutely.
And then this one is another one of those. Because yeah, these two will be kind of or actually highly coupled, because, or at least for this thing, you know, because it's like the point of using an ECS is to make it easy to render stuff with Vulkan.
Yeah, one thing is know that you can't have modules be dependent on each other.
Damn.
But you will just have everything dependent on the ECS, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and then it's fine.
the ECS doesn't have to know shit about Vulkan. It just has to be able to have shit, and Vulkan has to be able to iterate quickly over the ECS and find shit and do shit. And then of course,
Yeah,
if
good
you,
luck making an ECS also.
I think yeah, I'm gonna need it. And then we will have the actual game, but the game is like mainly on the server. I guess a few things can happen on the client side, but not much will happen
Yeah.
on like client server prediction or something like that. That can happen on the client. Okay. Oh, we
Like, I
have.
think we should just cook up an ECS. Like, that should be our main thing.
Yeah. I just want to get at least so we can see something with it. Like it's, well, I mean, an ECS you can still try just with terminal and just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. So it would just be good to have an ECS for when we need it and just be like, okay, we need an ECS now. We're gonna sit here and do an ECS. But like, if we can do an ECS now, and then if we fail a bit, you know, we can just go back to this and whatever.
Ah, we won't fail. We won't fail.
Sure.
We can't fail.
Yeah, good luck with alignment also.
Thank you. I have been reading in on this thing. Still confusing.
On this thing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get water.
Alright, that sounds good. Those were the wrong links. Oh, we have game. We had game, but we switched over to how things are being coded or how things work, so we don't have game anymore. It is okay. We're gonna be working on the ECS now, I guess. I'm struggling with stuff, bro. Is the stream still on? I think it's still in good spot. It's kind of weird. What? Okay, whatever. Boom. It's okay. It's okay. Trust me, bro. It's okay. Working on ECS. This is what we'll be needing.
Back.
Welcome back. A design pattern allows the great flexibility design your overall software architecture.
Lucas, are you trying to understand the ECSs? Yeah, I guess what you can't. Like, understanding an ECS from text is basically mission impossible. It's like learning how to cook, but you can only read.
No.
And you've never seen a stove.
I have been reading, alright, and I understand this one quite well. Well, I have only read to here about.
Yeah, and this is C++, so it's a bit different.
But it's still applicable.
They have classes and interfaces.
It still works.
Sure, parts of it.
What if you make a game about making an ECS and then ECS will make itself? Oh, see, this guy, exactly. He knows what he's talking about. I bet he is a good programmer.
Yeah. I bet that too.
I bet he's writing good SIG code and C code, and he also
good family-friendly SIG.
Yeah, and by coincidence, by a byproduct, he happens to also know how to write Rust and C++ by accident. You know, it just happens. That's fake news.
Who?
He said it's fake news when I said that he's a good programmer. It's like, no. Hey, where's the stream
fake
overlay?
News, nah.
What happened to the stream overlay? Why ain't anybody in the stream overlay? What? Oh wait, it is there. I'm blind. Test. Wait, let me do a test real quick. Yeah, there, everyone. There is me. Landed right on top of you. But yeah. I mean, isn't it basically... I kind of need to read this more because I think they are actually quite good at explaining stuff. I. Sadly, none of the stream elements works. I need to fix those, but I think I need to install some OBS
Lucas, read the
plugins.
chat.
You said kick without a C.
No. No. Say what it says. You know, it's like how you pronounce USA. You don't say like USA.
Well, I say USA.
Yeah.
If you don't put the dots in there, how am I supposed to know that you say USA?
Yeah, but I put in the dots there now. So can you read that?
That's actually a chain in Finland, a food chain or food store chain.
Exactly.
How fucking
Yeah, but we're
racist are
Finns.
Finns?
Okay, well that doesn't help. This doesn't help the case, man. It stands for chicken in Swedish, and then canoe, cart. Yeah, kyckling, canoe,
kyckling.
cart.
You mean kyckling?
Kyckling, what? What?
Kyckling.
No, it's called kyckling.
No, kyckling.
What the hell? Kyckling, what the hell is this, bro? This isn't even Finnish anymore. This is just finished.
Oh, bro. Oh, look, Stream Elements is back on it. But anyways, so let's make an ECS then, I guess. Basically what I understood so far is that an entity is just an ID, right? And then ID is associated with, at least the one that I read, is that an ID, but I don't know, like, aren't you supposed to have actually, okay, like, there are components, right? Right?
Nope.
Yes, you have components. This is one type of components, yes. These are velocity components, like that.
No, that's not velocity, that's velocity.
Shut the fuck. And then somehow they have like a list like this. Wait, let me see. That where you have the ID. Oh, wait, how? It was something like this. Wait, let me think. You had the ID of the player or the entity, right? 5, and then you have 1 here, and let's say 6, whatnot. And they correspond to some index. I'm not gonna write those though, but inside of the velocity components. Like you have, is it a map then?
Maps are hella slow, you just have an array.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, like, how does it work if let's say you wanted to get all of the velocity components for, how do you, yeah, you get all of the velocity components. You get all of the velocity components, right? Yeah, how does this even work? Like, how are we supposed to make it actually, like, efficient? But I need to continue reading this thing before I start making it.
It's Lucas, you want me to explain an ECS for you?
I need to explain how is ID associated with components and how do I get velocity and transform component together as one?
You index it.
Yes, but like...
Yeah, ID is an index to the arrays, you know.
But if I have, let's say I can have up to 60,000 entities. Yeah, but I can only have one component per entity, right? But so then, but don't you want, if you, let's say you have entity 1 and then and then 6,000, right?
Yes.
But these are the only two entities that has this component. Wouldn't you then want it to be like 1 and get the 6k like
Then you would have to use a sparse set.
sparse set, and that means probably
Yeah, it's not like a thing you
yeah.
have.
I need to
Yeah, sparse set basically just it just tells you where like where things start at. It's like a fat pointer basically. Well, it's a big list of fat pointers, so then it will be. Oh no, wait, no, I'm stupid. A sparse set is more like an alias, so it will be like, yo, anything above this thing is just. It's hard to explain sparse sets, but they aren't like very good either. So, like, this is the problem with ECSS, like this exact thing, because there are sparse sets, but they're kind of slow, and then there are archetypes, but they are hella hard to actually use.
Yeah, because I like the idea of like having just, let's say you got all of the components, that you would get them all like the ones that are related, and let's say you also wanted all of the transforms, you know, you would get both of them together in one package, you know. Because you would iterate over like if you wanted entities that has both a transform and a velocity, right? Because then you would like to have them adjacent when you retrieve them, so you can quickly just do your thing on them and, you know, move to the next shit, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Or do we just if we don't implement our own, do we just get one that is written in C?
Oh, the ones written in C are kind of like suck or bloated.
Or do we get wait, do we get flex?
Flex sucks, bro.
I'm just thinking, because the one that you had was already pretty good, but it had some things that were just annoying.
It was not good. It was very bad. It just hash maps. Hash maps are extremely slow. Like, it's not even a joke. Like an array, if that has the speed of 1, then a hash map has the speed of like 1,000. You know, and that's the more the worse. Okay. Let's say like 0 is basically instant, and like 1 is like 1 microsecond. You know, a hash map is like 1,000 times slower. And it uses still like a lot of more memory and stuff. It's just easier to use that.
That's just 1,000 microseconds. That's not even. That's like 1 millisecond. That's still nothing. It's 1 ms.
If you're doing like 1,000 lookups every single second, that becomes a lot.
That becomes 1 second.
Yeah, that's slow, man. Not allowed.
Not allowed. Anyways, either we use one that already exists or we create our own. That's the deal.
Well, it's hard to use one that doesn't exist.
What?
So yeah, I guess we got to pick. You know, I guess we got to pick one that already exists or make our own one, because it's, you know, it's hard to pick one that doesn't exist.
What about, is there like sig bindings for entity or something like that?
There is, but it's very outdated and very bad. But the issue with those ECSS are that they're just like we It would be nice if we could use our own allocators, you know?
Oh yeah, very. But no, the thing is, I don't want to use allocators, or I don't know. I was thinking of just
No,
making
you
static.
don't want to use allocators?
Yeah, you
Oh,
would
well
just.
then you're cooked.
I was thinking of doing static, like.
And you, no, if you want to do static, it's yes, you're fucked.
How so?
Because how are we supposed to know how much, you know, what?
But no, you will literally like. I don't even think we will get to a point where we'll have like more than a few hundred enemies at the field. Why would we need more entity IDs than that then?
Why even know an ACS then?
Because I still like the idea of trying out having the components and quickly accessing them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like the idea
Okay.
of just because the idea of taking the components that are just needed for a specific process rather than taking like everything.
Sure, but like it's just a pointer, like it doesn't care.
Because
if you take
otherwise you
everything.
have to do this ugly abstraction of just saying that this is a player, but then I would like to have something else in the player that is just necessarily for all players, and then you have this enemy, and now the enemies, because so many will have this, and then you will have to do if branching to check if they have this or that and this, rather than just having the ID and then the components that just apply
Unions.
I guess you could do that, but
Unions.
Unions. But it's
Yeah, man, I
still,
love unions.
isn't it? I guess that could work, but don't you still have to do if branches to check which
Nah,
one?
not really. You do a switch, but switches in Sig are so nice anyways. It doesn't matter, you know.
But then you would still have
And like what? No,
misses
but
on
what you could
branch.
do is you have an
Switches are
update.
still
No, trust me.
branches.
Yeah, no, but trust me here. Okay, so you know there's something called making multiple functions. What? That's crazy. So you can have an update function, and that switches on the thing, and then calls the function for the specific thing that you want. So let's say you have a union with enemy and player, right? But we don't want to, you know, have branching and shit. So then we can have an update player function, you know, that takes in the player or some other data also. And then we can call that if the union is a player in the update function. And it gets nice, okay?
No.
It's not too bad.
It's easier just to take all of the entities that has a transform and a velocity. And then just do all of them at the same time.
Sure.
You don't have to have separate logic for every specific thing.
Yeah, but also if you really want to make an ACS, we don't have to worry about like having a bunch of empty data because like who cares anyways. If we're gonna only have like 200 things, it doesn't matter. It's probably like slower to do weird spar sets than just having empty data.
Okay,
like there's so much RAM anyways, bro.
Especially on my computer, there's a lot of RAM.
Yeah, especially on your thing, bro. I don't know. Yeah.
But I'm
Like
thinking.
if you have 1 byte, if you do that a million times, then you have 1 megabyte. That's nothing.
Well, yeah, when you work on this level, but if you work on Java, bro, well, I think that's still quite a lot still. But
Yeah, but if you allocate 1 byte in Java, then the Java is like, yo, I think you actually want like 20 gigs, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's not good.
Just in case, let's get 20 gigs for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows?
I mean,
Maybe
why
you
spend
might
all
need
time
it.
allocating?
Who knows? The garbage collector.
Oh,
might
you want to
need...
make an object? Oh, you want to make an object that stores absolutely nothing? What? I don't know how to allocate. Maybe like I don't know, 50 megabytes would be good for this one object.
I wonder, just
Okay,
out of
sounds good.
curiosity, let's see. How big is like the div if you just create a simple like Java class? Because it has a lot of inheritance, so it has to have a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
How
it has a
big
lot of
is,
shit, man.
If I create a Java class in Java, let's say Java 25, how big is it by default? Java do indeed be like, object. 200 to 255, 250 bytes, damn.
Oh, hell no. I guess that's because of like all the function pointers and all
Yeah.
of the inheritance and like metadata and shit.
Is the memory even adjacent, like, or is it just a bunch of pointers that go somewhere else?
It's probably like some data that's bundled together, like half of it maybe, and the rest is probably just spread out everywhere.
Is this even
But
adjacent?
well, isn't Java like arena allocated though?
I don't know.
I think it's arena allocated. I'm pretty sure at least, because like if you run Minecraft and you press F3, it will be like using like 100 or like 10,000 megabytes out of 20,000 megabytes or something.
It said it was referring to the compiled class file stored on. Oh! Oh no, so it wasn't
Oh,
even.
well,
Oh!
that's not.
What's then the actual memory on the. Once loaded, GM allocates many structures to represent it. Those are pointer rich and scattered in memory. Okay.
Yeah,
What?
also think about the like Java runtime also, that's also kind of counting towards the app, which is like also pretty big.
Oh my god. Wait. Can it just. So totally empty class usually consumes around 2 to 10 kilobytes of real memory inside of. What the fuck? Holy shit!
Ah, hell no.
And then you
Bro,
have a.
that's like more than one program hello print thing. Like what? Like one
Holy
print
shit.
line function in like C, it's literally the size of the string, and like 2 function pointers maybe. Well, I
Somebody.
guess the includes also, but like how much
Yeah.
could that be?
Yeah, somebody says I still think it's better than Python. How about Python? Let's ask that. I don't know if I wanna look at the answer.
Oh, oh no, it's gonna be like 5 trillion gigabytes for one operation or some shit.
This is totally what we should not be doing. I mean,
Ah, it's fine. This is interesting.
that's not too bad.
You know, yeah, not too bad. Just
Well,
1,000 bytes. Like
okay,
that's basically like 1/4 of a buffer. I mean, yeah, not too bad. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it is pretty fucking bad, but like compared to what we just read, it's not too
Yeah.
bad. Oh, okay, we're
Damn.
good. Like basically, my whole ECS can fit inside of a Java.
Yeah, exactly. So like, don't bother about memory. Like it's fine. Just think about Java classes, and you'll be like, okay, well that's like 5 trillion components. Like I don't care.
Yeah, we're good on memory, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy though, like how much memory that is. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting honestly like it being like that much. Oh damn. Damn.
I mean, I can't expect it to be that much because like Minecraft uses like 10,000 kilobytes or something. Just like if you're in it's a normal world with not that high render distance.
Did you just say 10?
And that's like 44%.
Did you just say 10,000 bytes? So what did you say?
No, 10,000 kilobytes.
10,000
Or
kilobytes.
how much is it? Or it could be like megabytes. I don't remember the exact thing. I can probably open up Minecraft and check though.
Yeah. Wait, I'm trying to. Why is it not loading? Bro, the thing is not loading. Ah. Let's see. Please load. Please load. Did you know that
Please load.
old Chrome from 2005 made around 100,000 distinct allocation when you typed a letter in the address box? What the
Hell no. Back then also, like, bro, Chrome must have been cooking some computers.
fuck? How did the computers even handle that back in the day, bro? Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, one tab nowadays is like 40 something megabytes. Like, just existing.
Should we then? But I guess we can just start writing a simple ECS kind of thing. I will just write it in here for now. Just straight up ECS.sig. Is that I think I will go with that. Right?
Oh, all right. Okay, I was actually wrong. It's using Microsoft is using 1,200 to like 1,500 megabytes. Yeah.
Oh, it was a
Oh,
bug.
allocation rate 450 megabytes a second.
Damn.
What
Anyways,
the fuck?
so now we can do a public, not function. I want to do a
What else? Since when can you have F3 open in the main menu? What?
F3.
What did they do to Minecraft, bro?
You can do F3 in the main menu. Sure.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. They've been cooking with Minecraft.
For real, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, public const,
Well,
and will I just say ID or should I say entity ID?
you should no. You should just call it just call it entity.
Like this.
Your quality on the stream is quite shit, but I think it's camel case, right? Yeah, let's go. Okay, and then we want that to be equal to an enum. Trust me, bro.
All right.
Enum, and then okay, don't make auto completion. Your LSP sucks. Okay, don't even try. Then parenthesis after enum.
Scene.
Yeah, and then scene. No, you can just do like U32. Scene. What the fuck? And then here we just type underscore comma. Bam! And now we have type safe integer thing where we can have declarations and methods and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is basically just the entity thingy, bruh. I don't know. And then let's just do a transform and a velocity for simplicity.
Sure.
Const, and then we call it. Wait, but transform.
Also, you know, like num_c has a transform.
Yeah, I was thinking about should I just take that? But I need it
Yeah.
as a component kind of thing. But does that make? It doesn't really matter, right? I just need it to be a.
Yeah, no. It's as long as it's just a struct or an enum or like literally anything you can. It's fine. It doesn't care.
Equals.
As long as you can have it in an array, it's fine.
Yeah. What is it?
Num_c.
Num_c there. Like this? Was it like
There's
that?
so many goddamn imports. Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
And is that that's said? I don't know. Like for me, it looks like R like const RU R. But
Okay, but then we will create a velocity struct. Velocity, right?
Sure.
And that one
you can that can just be equals to vector3. Remove the colon.
But if it can just be vector3, I don't think we even need that thing for now, do we?
Okay, sure.
And then
I don't know.
all we need in this thing is literally gonna be a pub. No, wait, I just say var, right? Entity. Entities? Are there entities?
No.
Yes,
no.
yes.
You've already failed, man.
No, oh, have I? Pub
Yes.
var?
No. Lucas, this is not as simple as you may think. Look at my stream.
Wait. So, I did it. Easy peasy, like that.
Let's see. Well, that's not how it works.
Well, I just want a static array of entities and the same for components. That's all I need.
We don't store entities.
We don't?
No. Okay, go to my stream and I'll show you.
Alright. I will put you on the big screen.
Okay.
Alright, show me.
Okay, so I got this disable push talk 1 sec. Okay, fabulous. So let's say we have this entity. Bam. Okay. Now let's say we have this hub const velocity equals vector 3, and 32 bam. We can have position, and let's say that is 4 for some reason. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then we would have like positions, and that's like an array of those.
All right, it's like that. Isn't it the other way around? Actually, I thought it was. I always forget which way it is. Okay, whatever.
No. Okay. Sure. This should be undefined. Bam, boom, bam. Okay. I forgot how to sig, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's say that our first like entity, like we can do position 0 equals like 1, bam, bam, bam. And velocity. I hate this ordering, so
But now I see what.
yeah.
Okay, now I see why I need the
Yeah.
entities array
See?
because this won't work. Let's say if you add.
No, why not?
Let's say you spawn in 100 entities to begin with. All right.
Yeah.
And now the first one
Sure.
gets removed.
Then that's not no. That's not
Yes.
how it works.
Yes.
If we remove it, we just
If you store the entity array, then you can just have the entity array. So then you just swap places with the one that got removed and the ones that's last in the list, and you can always just refer that to get access to the right components. But here you can't.
That's super shit.
Well, how could you do if the first entity needs to get removed now or it dies? How do we handle it?
Well, there's a thing called generations. So basically, we would have our generation, and then this would be that can just be a U8 because whatever. Doesn't really matter.
That's the same as the entity thing that I was trying to describe.
No, not
it is the
not
same.
necessarily.
It is the same, bro.
No, because generations don't mean the same thing.
Okay, what does this thing?
It's just
what do
that
you do with this thing?
it's basically that every single spot has a generation, and when you remove something at like index 0, then the generation goes up by 1 at that index, okay? Or for that entity, yeah. And it's mainly so we can like don't accidentally store a old like you see this is my player, so we don't store that and try to access something, but it's actually been removed, you know, because we can check the generation for it and be like, yo, this generation does not match. Well, I guess I don't exist. And we just override the information with new shit, and then we could have another array where we store the deleted ones. Yeah, and then we go through that, and when that like queue is empty, we continue on where we left off.
Okay. I don't know, bro. I love entity.
But like your thing.
Entity tier. Oh my god, I'd bet up. Do I want to update
But
my
your
Minecraft
thing
game?
is having like pointers.
They just asked if I wanted to update my Minecraft game. It's probably not gonna. I'm not gonna go back to C++. So if I'm gonna do it, I will rewrite it in Sig, I assume. But then I will make it multiplayer if I did it. So with SpacetimeDB, that's what I would do. If I went back. Anyways,
I don't because you can do your way, and then you can do this when you mess up. Okay.
Hey, come on, bro. No, but the thing is that I was thinking about this one that uses signature, right? I'm going with the same kind of style that this one has, but I don't know if it has the way that, because the ideal would be to retrieve, like, let's say you have 5 different components. You would like to get, if you want the velocity and transform, right? You want them together, then you would like to get for entity 1 adjacent in memory, you want 1 velocity, 1 transform, 1 velocity, 1 transform, you know, so you can just iterate over all of them without having to.
Oh no, not this stupid idea. No. That will be shit, bro. It
Because
will be
otherwise you will
awful.
have to jump back and forth between all of these, you know, and then you do
Yeah,
the
but having an array of multiple different elements is horrendous. It's unbelievable how shit it is. You don't want to have multiple different things in one array, okay? Then you can just have a union.
Bro. Okay, we'll first make something that works and then make it better if it's slow. How about that?
Sure.
And
I don't think you understand what an ECS is, you know.
I don't know, I have read like 5 different ones. I'm still confused.
Bro, I watched like one video and I understand it all, but I also have like very easy for learning, so I guess yeah. For learning.
Learning. Okay, but let's say we have
Yes.
transforms, right? We haven't. Wait, these are lowercase, right? Transforms, and we will there we're going to go to nc dot transform 3d f32 and duplicates what?
It's because you have two things called entities.
Where's the other? Oh yeah, that's why. I was like, where's the other one?
Yeah.
And then we will have velocities.
Something you don't understand about errors is that they are either in the right order or in the wrong order. If you don't exactly understand what they mean by looking at them first, look at their reversed place, okay? Like if it's at the top, look at the bottom.
Okay, wait. CPUs are actually pretty good at iterating over about 5 separate arrays at the same time without destroying cache. Oh, really? I need to read more about CPUs then. Okay. I didn't think about that. Anyways, okay, we have entities. I don't know. I think this still makes sense. But we will see. Right? We will see. What do we wanna? I should probably just have like some. We need a way to create an entity and then add a component to an entity, right? That's all what we need to begin with, right?
Wait, you said create an entity and what?
Add components to an entity.
Add components. We don't really add, we just set components.
We can also add in this one, alright?
Because they're all just 0 or trash memory.
No, in this one we can also
something we could
add
something we
components
could do
in
is
this one.
actually use null.
Hey, what is this C talk I'm hearing from Harold? What can you say that once more?
No, bro,
what was the
null null in sig is not the same, okay? Null, sig in sig null and c null are not the same, okay?
Okay.
They are very different. Trust me, okay?
Okay.
Do you want to use null? Like null is not 0, okay? Null is not 0. Don't ask me what null is, okay? I don't know. Null just works. But then we can check if an entity has that component, you know. And it's nice and clean and easy. But I guess we don't really need that. One thing, Lucas, you should do is you should store an array of numbers that basically tell what components an entity has. It makes like querying and looking up stuff a lot faster.
Okay, wait. Let's first just create an entity, alright? I think we need...
Well, because you're... Yeah, no. You don't really create an entity, you just set values.
No, I need to... Wait. No, I will create an entity. I will do that. Fuck you.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about this one that I read. That's why I'm thinking about having a create entity.
You're really taking inspiration from C++ here.
Uh-huh. Here?
Yeah, good luck with that. You will come back when you learn about type alignment.
I will not write C++. Null is actually an abbreviation for not undefined. Lol. Not undefined.
No, null means 0 in German.
Why? But yeah, they
Why?
used they
What do you
used
mean, why?
a queue for this, and they pushed back the entity, basically ID into that thing. That's basically what I'm trying to replicate.
What?
And then when you
That's
create an entity,
stupid.
you
What
get
the
you get the front of available ID. Yeah, okay, this is the problem kind of with the thing
What
I want
the
to do.
fuck, bro? This is stupid.
No. See,
What am I looking at?
for each number, they just basically push a STD. Wait, where is it? Here, it's basically this thing, right? So they just push a
That's what we have to.
yeah, they just push like ints on top, and then they just take from the front, and then they just yo, what's up? Do I see some entity component system? Yes, you are seeing our very good version of it. I won't come on anymore today. What? Just because you saw our ECS idea, you won't come on anymore, bro? That's fucked up. Harold, tell him it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
But because your thing here, this is stupid. Just store an index for like what's the next thing you can use. So when you create an entity, that index goes up, and then
Yeah, but when when the entity is destroyed, how do you know that it's destroyed from the thing? That's why this would be nice.
We add it to a list.
Because then you don't have to do any if predictions. You can if checks or branch predictions or whatnot. You can just literally just go through and use the thing.
Going through shit isn't very good. You should
no.
just like try to get somewhere.
This is way better having a for loop that just goes through each and every one and does the thing. This is the bad thing, or a switch in there is a bad thing. You just want to go through them. You don't want these ones. You just want to go and do that. This is what you want. And that you can do if you do this thing, because then you will only have the entities that are valid to go through,
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't care about what's in that array. You know there will only be valid data to work with.
What? You could literally just store an array of booleans if you wanted to do this.
But you shouldn't do an if check. That's the thing.
No.
Yeah, you don't want to do an if check. You don't want to do an if check. You want to just go through and apply the data. You don't want to do an if checks. You want to apply.
You know what's better than going through shit and applying? It's just applying.
Yeah, no, that's that's what I'm trying to say.
No, because you're looping over shit.
Oh my god, Dita, stop. It's not about OpenGL, we're about ECS now. Going through shit is in fact quite good. In fact, cache friendliness is even more important than branch predictions. I guess it is. But this will be both cache friendly and no branch predictions. But basically, I don't know, like with this thing, like should one because they use the queue standard C++ standard library queue, right? I don't know if
we can use an array list.
Yeah, I guess you can, but then we will have to do it we have to pass an allocator to allocate it. Or can you still use array list as just static memory? Is that possible?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yes.
Wait, how can I do it? For entities, basically. How can I do that?
There is like an init or like init buffer for the array list.
So I can just say this one to be equal to an std. I need to import. I was like, where is it? Like that, right? I'm not tripping. std. I thought you weren't gonna come online. How dare you? Array lists.
Yeah, your stream crashed or something, or it's just loading. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi, but I think your YouTube stream is.
Wait, can I just do this? Is this legal? Just like that?
No.
No? How?
No, you have to do it a bit differently. You gotta remove this dot curly brace garbage. We don't want this.
Wait. They are saying fixed buffer allocator. Is that something we could use?
Yeah. Yeah, but why?
No, no.
Let's do dot init buffer.
Init buffer. Ah.
Yeah, and then you gotta make a buffer for it also. You know how to make a buffer?
So, but that's literally what I just had before, or is it?
I don't know what you had before. I wasn't really looking.
No. The one with the like just creating this, but with entities.
Yeah, I don't know why you're even trying to use an array list like a.
Now we're seeing the binary trees.
Yeah, bro. Can we use binary trees instead of this garbage?
The trinary trees.
Ooh.
Entity buff. What the hell? You should do like entity, just like singular and then underscore buffer.
Underscore buffer?
Yeah, bro. This ain't C++, bro. We don't just put random suffixes on stuff.
Okay. Whatever.
So, as for static, I don't know, inline, mutable, const expression, we have 10 suffixes there.
Yeah, okay. Anyways. But now I basically just have access to that. So wait, if I do entities dot. Okay. Okay, cool. That's crazy. I was hoping I could do something like that. Okay, but basically this is what we need now, is just that it needs to push, like each index needs to have its same like as a value. You know? And when you create an entity, you take from the front of the thing and you pop it, you know? And here you increase the living count, and then you return here the ID. So then you have the new entity ID, right?
I don't know
And when
how
you
queues work in C++.
It's basically like, you can think, if you have a queue of 5, you have five people in the queue, right? And here, or this is how you push them. You push 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And here you take the front of the queue. I think it should start. Then it starts from 0, and then you take it away from that, and then you return. So now you take 0. So the next time you create an entity, it will be 1 in the front, right? And then you take that one away, and it will be 2, right? That's the queue. And then here, when you destroy one, you push it back. So it doesn't. You could destroy. The actual data structure exists in Sigma. You don't need to use an array list. A queue exists. You could use that, bro. Okay.
I never use queues, man, because queues are kind of shit design pattern.
So what do you do when you go for food in the store or a restaurant or something like that?
I never do that shit, bro.
You never queue.
Nope, never.
What the hell? Okay, let's try.
Well, like you in school, I guess, but that's the thing. Doesn't count.
But isn't it a good data structure? Or design by the entities, yes. A queue is literally an array list with the API you want. Sure. Entity dot init buffer. Okay. Now that's crazy. Can I also do a because I would like to have this to happen in the beginning, that it would go through max entities and just push all of this on there, basically. I guess I could also create this. You know? That I need.
I don't.
What?
No,
What?
never mind, never mind.
Is this also how you do defines or like something that is just capitalized? Or what am I supposed to do in Sig?
For what exactly?
For I want this to be a thing.
A constant?
Yeah, just yeah.
Have you learned nothing? No, you should. It should be just lowercase.
But
Constants are always lowercase. These ain't defined, bro.
but it is so. Then it feels like you can still change it, bro.
No, bro. If that's how you think it is, then you suffer from stupid. I think.
But Lucas, in Zig, like every second variable is a constant, so
Yeah, man. Should the allocator be uppercase? Hmm?
Well, these are like defines, bro. All right. Anyways, can I also do like, how is it with Sig? Can I also declare like this thing would also execute a function to populate this thing, or do I have to create a function that gets called like an init function here for it?
You have to make an init function for it.
okay, guys, I will go now to sleep.
Sounds
See
good.
ya. Good luck with the project. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
Good night.
Good night. Wait. Do I need self in here? I'm confused. Pushback assume capacity, pushback bounded. This thing, right? Wait, so I don't need self here.
No, why not?
No. No, I was just thinking that.
Like honestly, you're using globals like a little rat right now.
But isn't it supposed to be like that? Because I need this to be like for the whole ECS anyways. Like no one else is gonna get access to. Nobody else is gonna be creating any more things in here or anything. But I don't know.
Bro, really never. Because I think you should go like a design course.
No,
Programming.
No, I hate those. Because isn't it this one at the same time also like a... Isn't this both a struct and a namespace at the same time? Did you say that?
No, well, yeah, exactly. This is a namespace and a struct at the same time, but
Mhm.
you're using variables in the namespace and they are global technically. Well, they're not global because they're not public, but they are like single state, they are static.
So I should create another struct inside of here.
No, you can just pretend this is inside of a struct already, because this is a struct. You can remove the variable garbage there. Remove all this var shit. Also, one thing about fields, you should always have fields before type declarations and constants.
So this one should be up here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And also constants should be above type declarations, and max entities is a,
But
it's a constant and not a declaration. No, it should be constant. No, the order is imports, then fields, then constants, then declarations, then functions.
Okay. So now we're taking a self.
Yeah. Yes. No, you don't take in the self in an init function.
Okay. We return a new...
You return self.
I was about to say add self, bro. Actually, that's a wild claim. What's a wild claim? Now we need to help specify what
Is
are...
it cheesecake who's talking? Okay,
No,
I
no,
guess
no.
you can have the imports at the bottom if you're crazy.
No. It's my friend, the crazy guru guy who knows a lot of stuff.
Doxakis.
No, the other crazy guy, not Hans. The other crazy
Hans?
guy.
Oh, the other one. Seems like you know a lot of these crazy guys. I know a lot of things. Is it the guy that you're stealing the code from?
Yes, yeah, that's the guy.
Okay, that guy. That guy. Yeah. Okay. I don't know who that guy is, but I know the guy exists. Bro, can you, the guy who said that in chat, can you please give your opinion on this, because it's probably wrong.
Available entities. I'm just gonna say that also here. Available entities. Like so, right? So we will have the available entities, and then we'll push back, and then when we create a new entity, so there we will just pop, and yeah. So available entities dot, wait, what am I? I need access to this now. Now I need this self. See, I know shit. Dot, and now we need to pop front. This one returns the entity, right? Yeah. Constants before fields always, or crazy. This one will return a entity. And oida, what is use of unclear identifier entity buffer? Right. Well, I guess now this has to happen inside of this, right?
Yeah, because you can't call functions outside of another function,
Yeah. Use of
as you may know.
yeah.
Also, for the queue, you should probably not do the undefined. There's probably like dot empty.
Right, that's true. Oops, wrong place. And then here we can do this for the... Right, but how do I... Now I need to allocate it so I can get all of these things. Doesn't actually
Nope.
matter in Sig, to be fair, but does in all the other languages where you could otherwise not then use the constants to define the fields.
Yeah, I know. I bet this guy used C++ before he used Sig, like a typical C++ opinion here.
Anyways, wait, let me think. And so wait, do you actually need to use an allocator now for this?
No.
But how can I get this thing allocated and return it then?
How we do is just declare a buffer inside of here.
Declare it. No, I mean the thing itself. I mean this. I need this to get access to these things.
Right, okay. Well then, make a variable inside of here at the top. Var self colon at is equals dot curly braces available entities, I guess, or like dot available entities inside of there, and I can just do init buffer.
But this one will just allocate it locally within the init. As soon as we exit the function, it will be gone.
No, because in Sig it kinda
No,
figures
it
out.
doesn't. No. Harold, you have done this multiple times already.
See.
You have to do allocate if you're gonna do this. You have to use an allocator if you're gonna do it in here.
Yeah, use an true. Use an allocator then. I always mess up this because there is something other in Sig that works like that, but it's, I think, memory copying.
Wait, but how do I...
Okay,
oh no, how can I just...
Just take in an allocator, bro.
But No.
We can still make it static. Okay, trust me. Just make an allocator in here because we can use a buffer allocator for this anyways, and then it will be on the stack and not the heap. Okay. Oh, you don't have to worry about that.
How do I do an allocator again? I forgot actually. Or take in an allocator.
Mem.allocator.
Because I would like to not use any of these things. I would just like to have like if you have this thing, it just gets allocated with everything it needs. You wouldn't have to do this statically.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No,
bro, this I don't know. Lucas, your design patterns are the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life.
When you import the thing to your as a library, the thing or whatever, what you would do is just say var and then ECS or ECS colon ECS, and then you would have it like on the stack, like this. Basically this,
Okay.
yeah. But now you would have to
But
do
it's fine.
init.
It's fine. It will all be on the stack anyways because SIG like allocators don't have to be on the heap. Like we can use an arena buffer allocator for the ACS.
So, or could you just, if you were to create this struct on the, can't you just pass it itself in here then, like in it?
I guess you can, but why?
Because then we
it
wouldn't have to
doesn't
do
really
any
matter.
of this on the.
Yeah, but it's still better to give the person who's programming an alternative if they want to use the heap or the buffer. But they can use a buffer allocator. It's fine.
Okay,
It's still the stack.
we'll use the allocator then. Wait, how did the allocator that? How did alloc? Is it that? Align? No, what was it?
What are you trying to do here?
I just want to allocate self.
You don't have to allocate self.
Well, what? No. Yes, don't I?
No. This is the thing I'm aware of. This is the thing I was messed up the other thing with, but I know for sure this is the correct thing. When you return something, SIG keeps the memory of that thing active, okay?
You sure about
and
that?
Because the arrays, yes, and because the arrays are allocated on the heap anyways,
okay,
or like
we can
the
do a quick
stack
test.
buffer,
Let's see. So, you're telling me I can just do this equals, what do I do here?
Use dot curly braces.
Okay. And then I can say self this.
You can also use the dot available entities equals dot init buffer thing.
No, I cannot.
Okay, well, you don't actually want to do init buffer. Just remove this line, okay? Oh, hell no, commenting out, bro.
Okay.
Just go into the declaration of self. Yeah.
Okay.
Here, yeah, good. Now you do dot available entities. Yeah, equals. Try. Dot. And there should be an init but your LSP, so.
Well, I don't have an init for that, bro. Wait, huh?
Okay, there's probably something for it. You can also go to the definition of SDQ.
There's init capacity.
Yeah, that's the thing you want.
But capacity
No,
needs
you
an
want init
allocator.
capacity.
And that I don't want again.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna use.
No, I wanted to use the buffer thing.
But the buffer thing, that's the thing that's not gonna work.
But I need it for all of these.
Yeah, well, you're cooked. Just allocate, man.
Well, then I need to take in the allocator either way.
Yes. Yeah, but it's fine.
No, it's
we
not.
We will use a buffer allocator. It's not gonna be on the heap.
I wanna
it's
die.
Fine. A buffer allocator doesn't have a init or a free or anything. It's just like a big array of memory on the stack that it's treating like it's heap memory it has. Okay.
Okay, I trust you. There. And
Yeah.
can
and
I
then you
not
do dot init capacity.
just give it the allocator and it can be an arena later, Bob, or even fixed? But at this,
Yeah.
can I not just allocate the self also with that thing in that case?
No, it doesn't. It does. Just do it like this. It's not too bad.
It's
Trust me.
but no.
You're gonna thank me later, okay? It's gonna be a lot
uh,
easier for you to use it.
Okay. Init capacity, allocator, and then capacity. Okay.
Yeah, the capacity is 4096.
No, I can just use the constant.
Yeah, constant phrase. Right.
I don't know why I call it max and no, well, for the entities, this is the max entities, but okay. And that's pretty much it then, right? And I can just say
Sort of. We also have to. Also, all the other has weirdest buffers up there, you know.
Yeah, but they will come later.
Yeah, guess what? Okay, they will come later. Yeah, but
then I don't need
everything
this
is gonna be. Yeah, remove that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to allocate everything else also, but it's fine because it's on the stack anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So now
Yeah.
we can just do it to test that, see if your thing works. I highly doubt. I will create an update
Sure.
at this.
Also, you should really have a D in it. It's not gonna like matter too much, but it's always good to have a D in it.
True.
If there is anything that does have in it.
Should they be after each other at the top, right? The init.
Yes, exactly.
And it's gonna tell.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Bro, you've been using Sig for almost like 3 months now. You made an entire video game in this shit, and my bro still doesn't know how to use it.
What's a pointer?
Also, the init shouldn't return an error.
Alright. Well, what if it errors? What if it can't free the memory?
Nothing errors in the init. Self.available entities.d init.
We need the allocator.
And then you got to pass the allocator.
Does the allocator come? No, it comes after self, right?
Yeah. The order for that is self, then compile time stuff, then allocator, then all the other stuff.
Mm. No, the thing is, was thinking that you would make this a FFI library as well. See, that's why you can't pass in allocators then. This is looking like potential seg faults. That's what I'm talking about. It's looking like potential seg faults. It's gonna seg fault, bro.
It's literally not.
It's gonna. It's.
Because what you don't know is that Sig doesn't seg fault, okay? It does sometimes, but like not very often. It's like barely at all.
And then we're just gonna take self dot available entity. Oh yeah, for each. We're gonna do a 4. Bruh. And then we're not gonna do that. We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna do this. And here we're just gonna go through each entity ID and print it. Right? Because here we have pushed each and every one of them. And here we're just gonna print, so it should go from all of them to the end and just keep on printing.
Yep. That's great.
Alright, so we can go to the main. And then in here, while.
You serious right now, bro? Serious?
Yeah?
You're actually rage baiting.
Well, we can use it in here. Or do you mean just creating a separate
but
main in here?
Look. No. Just look at what you divided in the main. Go back to main.
Oh.
And look where you put that sequence.
I thought it was the disconnect that it's really different. Value simplicity by ref value can cause surprise copies and double freeze in context of ID in it depending on how you use it. Just warning.
This won't happen here. Trust me, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just do const ECS.
Oh yeah, I need to import it. Wait, how do I, like so? Const ECS.
Sorry.
What the fuck? Wait, what's happening?
What? Okay, what? You know it should be uppercase E because it's different.
You know, I like this
Special.
rage page just a little bit.
Yeah, we know.
Rage page. Took me an hour to find the reason for a crash like that in my last Zig project. See?
Yeah, okay, well then it's just bad at programming. What can you say?
Hey, you take that back. This guy is amazing. What the fuck is this wild? Okay. So
True.
yeah, I'm just thinking. I want to somehow exit also the loop.
Yeah, but if you do Control C when you want to exit the app, it's gonna do it.
I think it will. Okay, whatever. Anyways,
No, it won't. It will fix itself, okay? Because you're not opening a window that cheats on the app, okay?
const ECS. Wait, how was it? Like this?
Yes.
Dot
Equals
init.
and also try.
Right.
Don't forget to make the allocator.
Yeah.
For now, we can just use a heap allocator, but like it's no, don't do that like that. Just do equals std.heap. Nope,
Heap.
heap.
Dot.
Page allocator.
There's an arena allocator.
Yeah, but then we're gonna have to do it a bit differently.
Okay.
Wait, I just send you the code because
Page
Wait,
allocator. Do I need to do
no, it's all lowercase. It's a constant.
Page. What?
Second
Underscore.
one. Yes. We'll just use this for now, but I can send you some code just in a minute to use stack allocator.
Okay. ECS, and then in here we will just go update, and then in here we will just go std, or actually we'll just say print, and we'll say new loop. Oh yeah, I need to put those new lines in. I always forget the new lines.
Yep.
ECS. Okay, wait, what? Why is expected type ECS entity found comp time? What?
Let's see. Yes, because you're trying to just remove the colon entity. Like the max entities is not an entity.
Found use size. Expected type. Bruh. So I have to enum. How do you cast enum? Was it at? Enum from
Enum
int.
from int.
Yeah.
But it's yeah. Also,
yeah,
you're
I
not
need to return.
returning self.
Yeah.
Also, enum from int isn't gonna work. You also have to do int cast because it's different types of integers that they are representing.
What? What? Where do I have to do the int cast in this case?
Before enum from int.
So I push, but this one has entity. In the DQ. So if I do a enum cast, doesn't understand then?
Let's see. Oh, right. I thought that was wanting a use size. Never mind.
Yeah. Wait. Let's see. So then it's also the same here. Expected. No, what? Wait, let me think. Oh yeah, but this one returns now an enum, but I need to get it to an int. Int from enum.
Yeah.
And now I removed something. Fuck, wait. Like so. What? DQ does not support indexing. Right, I have to probably do a dot get or something like that.
Dot items probably. Or something.
An iterator.
No, don't.
What do we have? Buffer? That would return an array.
No,
at.
we can actually use an it.
There's an at. So.
At. Okay. Sure.
Took me an hour to find. You might notice that the standard library D init definitions always takes self by pointer. There's a good reason for it. By self, I mean at this. Yeah. All right. Okay. So you're telling us that we will not lose the self here now. Hmm?
I am pretty sure.
Error. What?
Try. Yeah, you gotta do
But
try.
I don't even have anything that could error in my update.
Okay, but you're telling Sig that it might return error.
Yeah, crazy me. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So then it's just sig build run.
Yeah.
Right, but it won't connect. Ah, forgot one thing. The very cool thing. That is a fur ECS D init allocator.
Wait, I'll actually send you something also. Look at.
Can I still run this thing or?
I mean, I wouldn't really recommend it right now. Wait.
Right. But I can still start the SpacetimeDB.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what do you wanna tell me? Tell me. Whoa, the time! I swear to God, 40 minutes just jumped. I'm not kidding. That the time wasn't that much last time I looked at the clock.
No, it's fine. You can do it.
Okay. Sig build run. Okay, actually it didn't crash. I was expecting it to.
Also, I'll send you the allocation method you want.
Okay, well that's pretty good.
Bam, Lucas, I sent you the stack allocator.
So buffer stdf fixed buffer allocator init buffer const f. We're gonna be needing that. All right.
Yeah, I mean, you wanted to have stack, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah. For
gonna-
some reason.
I like it.
Yeah, sure. Remove the secondary allocator. You can try to run this and it should work the exact same.
U8 though.
Yeah, it's just memory.
But I use U32, so I'm probably gonna have to.
Oh my god, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's got that memory.
But
You know how memory works?
But bro, this is 4 bytes. That is only 1.
Trust
So-
me, bro. You just run the shit. Don't ask. Run the shit, okay?
See? I cannot allocate. I don't have enough.
Mm.
I need multiply by 4 if I'm gonna have enough
Okay.
for this.
Oh right. You were talking about the size. I thought you were talking about the type.
No.
Okay, I don't know. And you were saying stuff about U8s, and I thought you were like, I don't know. I thought you were saying something extremely stupid.
I think now
Okay,
it should be
no,
on
no.
point with them. No, still not enough. I was pretty sure that should have been enough though. But
How much memory does this thing consume, bro?
it should only use this. This is like 4 times larger, right? Shouldn't this be exactly that amount? That we
Just
need?
allocate it once. Just 2 times 10. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, it
But
works exact same
Is it
way.
just because just enough is not enough?
Apparently.
Yeah, I need. So if
Yeah.
I did 4 and I did, let's say, 100. Yeah, it's just that it's just enough is not enough.
You can do times 4 plus 100 also.
Wait, times 4 plus 1.
Plus 1.
Okay, plus
You
2.
do plus. Oh my god, he's
Oh,
gonna do it
see,
for all.
see,
What?
see.
How does this work, bro? Oh hell no. Those 2 bytes were really necessary.
we ain't wasting any memory here, bro.
Probably to do with alignment or something.
Probably. Ain't missing out on any memory, bro.
Yeah, I got to be the exact match, of course, of course.
Yeah, like else it would be weird, and we ain't weird, you know. We are pretty.
Yeah, it would be a waste, you know,
Yeah.
wasteful.
Waste of memory.
Yes, exactly. Like it matters.
I guess it might be for the thing itself. It needs something. I don't know. A few bytes.
It's probably the struct itself probably has some like weird alignment offset thing it wants.
It needs to store a pointer. It needs to store len and head, right? I don't know.
Yeah, but those are already initialized.
Yeah.
They aren't allocated.
Well, something is probably stored here from this thing.
Yeah, something. It's probably to do with alignment of the subtype.
Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, and you see, it worked. No memory issues here.
Now we got an ECS, boys.
No, we got an array of enums. I don't know how it took you like 40 minutes to cook this shit up, bro. It's like not that much,
No.
but it's something. You learned about new things, I guess.
Yeah, I learned about arena allocators and arrays.
Yeah, because they're really difficult to learn about.
Yeah.
Arrays are also very difficult, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You would never know that sometimes they eat you alive.
Only in C though.
Only in C though. But here, when you create a new entity, you will get, and it will increase and it will return. But how will you use this thing? And then when you destroy, you pass in the entity and it will push it back. But it needs to available entities. Where do living entity count? Where do they actually keep the entities when you create them? This is just an entity manager, but it doesn't seem to. Component.
Is it shit as tutorial?
No, it's good, trust me, bro. Here they have entity to index map, and so they just, but somewhere you have to keep track of all of the entities that are alive, right? Component manager. What do they have? System. Set.
No,
here.
you have generations. This guy who has some weird ideas. Can you tell Lucas that he needs to use that, okay? I've even forgot what it was that I was gonna say.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but sure. Coordinate.
Yeah, about generations in Amnesias.
But bro, what if no, generation sounds so weird, because then you cannot always start at the beginning of the thing, bro.
Why not?
Because you will have to move it forward every time you delete an entity.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
But then we can be like, yo, but we don't just add that, okay? We also put like a queue of the dead ones, and then we're like, yo, use this, and then when that is empty, then it's gonna continue on.
But the thing is that is so good with this system is that you have
There's nothing good with this system.
Shut up, it's great. See, you add every time you add an entity, you know, you add it at the end, and let's say this one died now. You remove it, you take the last one, and you push it. Bro, can I please? You push it here, you know? So you will always start.
Oh, that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, sure.
And then you add.
But
then you spawn this one.
Don't think about storing anything, because like if you know the player entity is entity number 20, you won't be able to store that. But sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no.
But I guess you'll just query for it every time. So.
Yeah, I'm not really like, I'm still of course like also trying to figure out, like, this is all I know, that you have.
Yeah, I mean that okay. Your explanation really before was really
garbage,
representing what it actually was.
But basically,
yeah,
so these are like the available entities, right? And these ones are the ones that are alive, and then whenever you want one, you just take from here and you create them and you append, and eventually you will not be able to create more. Sad moment, but then you can't just do it. We will not get to that point, but if you get there, lol. Anyways, and then if this one gets removed, well, then you just take this one to over here, and you still have all of the entities that are available. And yeah, you just keep on until you basically however things goes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, do it like that if you want.
Yeah. But and then you have that's what I'm just trying to figure out still from this one, that how do they this is my assumption, I don't see yet, where do they actually store the entities, like you call here create entity, right? Is your fire alarm going off, Harold?
What?
But see here, you create, and then I add a component to the
Because I think it's your smoke detector,
bro.
Like I didn't push the talk, man.
Mm.
Yo, it's going crazy, Lucas. You gotta change those batteries.
It's gonna explode soon, it's a bomb. But where do they see here, for example, here they create the entity, right? But
This
where
is so stupid.
they
what
just
the-
add the components to the entity, but they don't store the entity anywhere. Like, I don't know if
No,
it's...
because you don't store entities. Entities are just tools, okay? And you don't store entities, and entities are just a way for you to know what the hell you're doing currently. It's like a register in assembly, okay?
But you see, the problem is that
You
I
don't
don't
store
know.
them.
The problem is I don't know what I'm doing.
I know. Okay, Lucas, you know how registers in assembly work, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay, so imagine that the entity is basically like a register, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we swap the value at that onto what we currently are modifying, right? So if you think about the entity just as a register, okay? And basically a pointer kind of, I don't know.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, that was a shit explanation, but
Yeah, I have no idea. Anyways. Okay, but they have a coordinator. But why do they have a coordinator that creates an entity? This makes no sense, bro.
Yeah, their name is garbage, the story is garbage, the website looks like shit, it's just awful.
XDima go sleep. XD, I...
Extreme. Yeah, extreme goes to sleep. Talking about this themselves as like third perspective. Yeah, like Harold is gonna go get some water now. Yeah. Lucas, what's that? You know, Harold is not liking what this is right now.
When you say fault, remember to check the D in it. The thing is, I will never call D in it before I exit the application.
Man, we don't even have to call the init in the thing we have. Okay, you can remove the init, it doesn't matter because it's on the stack anyways.
Okay, XD, I'ma go sleep is what he meant to say, but I already XD.
No, he meant to say exdima.
I was like, what? Who is XDima? Go to sleep.
Yeah, exdima going to sleep. You should begin, Lucas, stop talking about yourself like I. You should say just Lubas instead all the time. So you're like, Lubas going eating now. Lubas wants to go to sleep now.
Lubas, what the fuck I'm do? What the fuck, Lubas? What Lubas doing?
Lubas, what Lubas doing? Also, Lubas sounds like Lubas.
What am Lubas doing?
That's a good question.
I'm just getting super tired right now, bro. I'm telling you. But I need to read this thing a little bit more so I can actually see and understand it. And then they also linked a good resource to some other thing. This one I would like to read. But Tara, can you send me the video that you watched so I can also see that thing?
The one I watched? Which one? I watched a lot of videos.
But you said you watched one good video about ECS, didn't you?
Right. I'll try to find this.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then, but I think this will be great.
I sent it to you, Lucas.
Oh, you did?
I mean, Lubas.
I think I have seen that one as well. Lubas. Alright.
Yeah, you can see what I wrote above.
Lubas.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we will call it here for today. We will continue with the ECS.
Something like the Lubas.
And we will read more about it and create a good ECS, or somewhat, at least working. Alright, good night, see ya, bye bye.
Your phone ringing. Obama. Phone ringing.